NBA 2K20 episode 25. Let's get into the video. Look how much DC do I got, bro. Look at that DC. Look at that. Look at that DC, bro. You see that? You see that DC, y'all? 27,000. 27,192.
Let's not pretend. Look, everybody starts as a kid with a pure heart, then they turn to him. Mama, all they know is traumatized, freedom jeopardized. He just wanna win. What's a smile when you? He ain't trying to go in.
So we're gonna against the
5 years later,
the Magic.
Digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback. Digital dash. Go on a run at the. They tryna.
I'm gonna get yellow because yesterday I had purple.
Digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now we a good boy. Used to be flashback. Digital dash. Flashback.
Yeah, yellow head then.
Digital dash. Flashback. Digital dash. Where the feelings inside. I'm feeling defeat. I'm feeling. Running the streets. Where the feelings inside. I'm feeling defeat. I'm feeling. Running the streets. They use to try to stop us. System put in place that is always far from what.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, sports fans. Tonight, we'll see the Orlando Magic squaring off against the Los Angeles Lakers. Los Angeles comes into this one after the win against Minnesota. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. And in that deep draft of 2017, Kyle Kuzma went late in the first round. Kenny, if there were a redraft, would he be a lottery pick?
A redraft knowing what he's done for the Lakers? Not just like not knowing.
Yeah.
Oh, knowing what he's done for the Lakers? Oh, he's a lottery pick. He's the first ever rookie to get 1,000 points, 400 rebounds, and 133s.
Yeah, but he's there because he's working hard and he wants to be a complete player. Now with LeBron there, be a mentor, just going to take his game to a new level. I think he's a superstar.
How Kuzma is okay.
A tip-off is coming up shortly. Time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
He okay.
The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony.
Oh, we got Doris Burke.
This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines,
I like Doris
we have
Burke.
David Aldridge reporting. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Cousins.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Trez out there with Smooth, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. And for the Magic, they've got Vucevic. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Caspi. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Ross in at the shooting guard position. Well, every year, Doris, despite the expert predictions, there are always big surprises, some things that come out of the blue.
Oh crap! They home court advantage is a D, bro. Oh, I'm sick.
More than fun to watch.
We tend to use that word expert lightly because you never know,
Get that
despite
ball.
collections of talent, who's going to work well together, who develops their chemistry.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Okay, let me turn that off.
And you look at this Magic roster, so much potential.
I think, Greg, they have done a great job of drafting to the style of play they want to play.
I'm glad they got Doris Burke in here, bro.
Who want to get after it on the defensive end. Guys who can switch and slide on the perimeter. Guys who can protect the rim. That is the backbone of this organization.
And good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Fires the three. And Davis pulls it down. It's deflected. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 5.
With the horse.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Passes it to Caspi, looking to end the run. The Magic again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Rebound by Caspi. The Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Ross for 3.
He got a perfect release.
For the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Pass to Prez. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Vucevic.
Why would I shoot that?
The rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ross kicks to Aminu. Here's Augustine. He's coming off a 25-point game against Milwaukee. Yep, that one goes.
DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
Here are the Lakers. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
They played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Prez brings the double team. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Caspi. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. It just comes up empty.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And the pass to Ross. Aminu with it. Lock at 6. Now Caspi. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Smooth. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, Greg, you want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Clifford.
Well, Kevin, I asked him which factor might make the big difference tonight. He said, we have to respect them as rebounders. Stay cognizant of where their bigs are. And when the shot goes up, we got to put a body on people.
Got that 360.
Thank you, David. Obviously, getting better position on the boards is an issue. It's stolen by Prez.
Another steal.
Finished off by Prez.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And now, in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. You look at the Timberwolves. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. Down by 12. To end the drought, it's blocked.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And finished off by Prez.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Ross. His last outing, 16 points for him. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, what an excellent finish by Terrence Ross. The defense giving him a very hard time, but he was determined.
That shot missing. And Orlando the other way now.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Augustine passes to Caspi. And here is Ross. 5 points in the game. Step back on that one and let it fly. Ross has got 7 points in the game.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Hooked away and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Here's a look at some stats for James. His last 10 games have been exceptional, putting up about 14 points a night, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to
How did you miss that?
the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And Caspi kicks to Fultz. And the foul called on Prez. That's his first foul. Fultz with the ball. 17 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Well, this is what's evolving over time, right? Markelle Fultz running the pick and roll, such a precise play.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it, Kevin. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Passes to Aminu. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. And if Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Caspi.
Boy, guys, you think about the turnaround in Orlando last season. One of the big parts of that turnaround, obviously, was the great production they got out of the center position.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Doors for the Magic last year. Vucevic putting up career numbers.
Boy, Kev, he was dynamite. Averaged over 20 points a game for the first time in his career, and he combined that with 12 rebounds. Consider that came after this organization drafted a center in the lottery, Mo Bamba.
Wow.
So what's the future for those two?
Man, you playing that good defense.
Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Playing that
His
good
defense
defense.
so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to
Playing
shut
that good
you down.
defense.
Ross against Kuzma. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Smooth checked in for Green. For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Perfectly.
And he makes the first.
Release,
remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
God.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Smooth passes to Howard. And it's Orlando with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment.
He got a perfect
right
release.
there, but just missed some key shots.
He got a perfect
You know what?
release.
Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
Prez with the bucket. Prez has got 9.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at buckets and the other team in scramble mode.
The Magic trail by 20. Bamba in the high post.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Mo Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, guys, when you think about Mo Bamba setting the record at the NBA Draft Combine, a 7'10", eye-popping wingspan, and amongst his draft class, he had the longest standing reach. So we are talking about a big-time, long athlete here.
Right, you look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
I just blocked you. Bruh. How's that a foul?
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Davis.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
Got that one up quick. And that's 12 points for Terrence Ross.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Fultz brings the double team. Kicks it to Prez. He feeds it to Howard. Lakers passing it around. Here's Smooth. And Bamba pulls it down.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Fultz, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Birch, and it's blocked. LeBron kicks to Cousins. Here's Smooth, and he converts the layup. Smooth's got 26.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Lakers, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long.
And you know, for the Lakers, they've been a revelation here in the early going. Some people, including myself, had doubts about their plan coming into the season, but no question, it's working.
You know what, Greg? It just looks to me like they're having fun out there, and sometimes that's contagious. It drives success. This is beautiful.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
You're too good.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Fultz looking around. Pass to Birch. Bamba kicks to Birch. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
That one drops for him. That's now 32 points for Smooth.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Right now playing with a terrific rhythm. Jonathan Isaac, assertive guy who can burn you with the catch and shoot.
And Bamba pulls it down.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Now Fultz. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Here's Smooth.
Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this.
We just too good blocking shots. We playing good defense. We dominating.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
With the left hand
those like the quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Prez out there with Smooth. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's LeBron James. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Knocked away. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How about that finish?
Wow.
How do guys even come up with a move like that?
I don't know, right? That's not even normal. That's on a different level.
That has got to be deflating for the defense. He's just showing them up right now, guys.
I like that dunk right there, dude.
The Lakers shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Here's Smooth.
Boy, I'm too good,
And
man.
how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. For Los Angeles, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smooth's got 38 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. Here's Augustine. Got that bucket in no time at all. Augustine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Shooting off the dribble is such an important skill. DJ Augustine gets to the pull-up game. Nicely done.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul for the Magic. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Kem Birch. And it's Caspi in for Isaac. Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here is Caspi. James covering. No good from Caspi. For Los Angeles, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Prez with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. Well, you think about the solid first year Steve Clifford had coaching the Orlando Magic. This team had a solid season with a great leap on the defensive end of the floor. Clifford once again showing he is a great defensive mind in the NBA coaching ranks.
You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. And you look at Augustine. Dangerous player from three-point land. A great talent with a great release.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
Goes up off the inbound. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And with Clifford and the defense, he's excelled in that area his whole career.
Well, think back at both stops in Charlotte and Orlando. His teams have been really solid on the defensive end of the floor. They limit turnovers and second chance points, get back in transition, build the wall. It's becoming his calling card as a coach, guys.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Caspi. Teardrop shot. A lot of competitors in this league, Doris, and you've got to be that way to play at this level. I know you have a list of competitors that you admire for a lot.
It's those guys, Kevin, who have that insatiable desire to win. The guys who absolutely despise losing, who it almost hurts. It's painful physically. Giannis Antetokounmpo is driven to be great. He wants an NBA championship. LeBron James has got multiple titles. Richardson continues to pursue greatness. What I love about great NBA players, it's never enough, Kevin.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
And that's his fourth foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Magic have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Here's Prez again, Los Angeles.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's Augustine. 9 points in the game so far. Now the pass to Caspi. And here's Aminu. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vucevic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on JaVale McGee.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls. And 2019, Nikola Vucevic becomes a first-time All-Star. No doubt his best season, and what a timely one to have it in a contract year.
The Magic have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Over in the corner, Prez. From the line, it's not going to go for him. So Orlando will take it the other way. And a big new contract for Vucevic, rewarding his breakthrough season. Doris, in your mind,
well, he trashed for that miss.
How has he improved?
Well, you can look specifically at his scoring and his shooting percentages, both going up dramatically. He showed comfort inside and outside the arc. This guy has become a go-to offensive weapon. Vucevic, a first-time All-Star last year. Can he continue to build on it?
Floats one. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Green in for Prez.
Well, terrific to see Markelle Fultz knock it down, looking more and more assertive in the mid-range.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Prez is checked in. Caspi gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul. I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Augustine up top. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Vucevic missing. And here are the Lakers. Here's Smooth. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Markelle Fultz. The Lakers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Shot from 12. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Offline with his three. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And it's
get that out of there. That's too good.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. The Lakers on D, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Augustine from outside. The Lakers with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Augustine.
Get that out of there. I'm too good.
Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Ross and finished off by Prez.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 14 points.
Things coming very easily right now for Terrence Ross. He's played with all the swag you could ask for.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Vucevic finds Augustine. Here is Caspi. Shoots from 12, and he nails the jumper. 6 points for him.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Here's Prez. Cousins trying to free himself out.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Great high riser, no doubt about it.
Good dunked on. Good dunked on. Too good.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 9. Knocked loose.
How come
Minu the pass to Augustine. Vucevic with it. Now guarded by Prez.
Capable of finishing off the drive. I love how determined Nikola Vucevic looks when he puts the ball on the deck.
Down low, Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
I'll tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
And they're moving it up. Floats it up for Davis.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here's Augustine. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, DJ Augustine, the number 9 pick in 2008, he has certainly been well-traveled in his career.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu, and Isaac subbed in for Caspi. And then for the Lakers, Howard comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Green in for Prez. Timeout called the Lakers. Prez is checked in for Los Angeles. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at Orlando, they're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings.
Man, and looking at the Magic, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And despite the journeyman career, Augustine is playing his best ball now.
Well, it's reflected in his shooting percentages, Kevin. Over the last few seasons, he has really taken off in terms of his efficiency. This is probably one of the most underrated shooters in the NBA.
Smooth passes to Howard.
Howard can't shoot threes. I don't know why I shot that.
Misses the three. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And Orlando has possession. 1:36 left in the first half.
And a great first quarter for him, but he seems to be slowing down here in the second.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
1:21 left in this. Augustine passes to Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Ross.
Get that out there, bro. Too good.
Dwight Howard,
we got a lot of blocks in this game.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
And here comes Augustine late in the fast break. Another miss by Orlando.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Ken Burge is checked in for Orlando. Shot from the inbound. 41 seconds left here in the second. Offensive rebound. He shoots again. Here's Davis. And now Orlando on the break. Ross is running. Shoots the three. Isaac misses.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Augustine with it. 11 points in the game. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And quietly, DJ Augustine has become one of the game's better three-point shooters. This is an established player who finds ways to continue to be productive, guys.
I'm too good,
That's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And so it's Los Angeles, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 1 half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch to open it up and went on a 7-0 run to start. They were able to string together a nice set of offensive plays to finish the quarter, making their last 4 shots. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets into fouls. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track lead.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, Orlando shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Caspi is out there with Aminu. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Vucevic, and it's Augustine in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Vucevic. Count it from 12. Vucevic has got the first basket of the second half here for the Magic.
Well, Vucevic understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
Pass to Ross. It's stolen by Davis. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Smooth. Good, he hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Now Augustine. Pass to Ross. Vucevic dishes to Ross. Out to the wing. Augustine from outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Smooth. Banked in off the glass. Smooth's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The pass to Vucevic. A three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers controlling the game. Here's Smooth. And the layup's good off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Boogie
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Prez. Davis with it. Al Farouk Amino covering. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Well, this is DJ's role, right? A point guard aware that his responsibility is to orchestrate the offense.
Here's Smooth. Yet another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
It's stolen by Prez. And finished off by Prez.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Augustine. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, this guy is the very definition of undersized but tough-minded. Through the contact, DJ goes.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Tipped away. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to...
Wow. The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. James in the post. Here's Smooth. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Now here is Augustine. It's good. And that's now 9 points for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Passes it to Ross. Now here's Vucevic. Sinks that one from the post. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Perfect release.
Good. That's another bucket.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
Perfect release.
There's no slowing this guy down.
Perfect
he
release.
is on fire. And Davis sends it back. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Finishes the break with a slam.
Good,
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing
Get
down.
that out of there. I'm too
His
good, bro.
dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Fultz checked in for Augustine. And the Lakers also making a switch.
Here comes the
McGee's checked in from deep
LeBron
LeBron.
open.
Good on the
Let's
three-point
go.
shot. James has got his
Let's go,
first bucket
boy.
of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Bamba comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for
Keep
Kessler.
that out of there.
The Lakers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Green in for Perez. Here's Smooth. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Bamba, the basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists now in this one. Lakers working the ball around now. Oh!
Yes.
Goodness.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool.
You got a perfect release on that shot. You got a perfect
How
release.
did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that 6th sense. Wow, what a pass.
Here's Fultz, and finished off by Fultz.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Rob. Here's Smooth. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
The Magic shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. 13 feet away. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
Great D that time from Vucevic.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
The Magic making a switch here. Birch is checked in. Here's Fultz. And James pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
Boy, that is absolutely gorgeous by DeMarcus Cousins. Run the offense through your big man, and he will find the open man.
The Magic shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Smooth. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. 4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Frazier, he's checked in for the Magic. Bamba passes to Frazier. And he uses the glass on the layup. Here's Smooth. Non-stop scoring machine here. And Bamba comes to help. Here's Prez. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Birch. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Smooth, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, when we talk about DeMarcus Cousins and the all-around skills he brings to a game, it's the passing that's a huge part of it.
And here's Fultz. He's got 11. Pass to Bamba. Now Isaac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Thus far in his young career, Jonathan Isaac's strength has endorsed his defense.
That has everything to do, Kevin, with his blend of length and mobility. This guy can be extremely disruptive on that end of the floor, and Jonathan Isaac will grow offensively as well.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's Green in for Smooth. Timeout called the Lakers. Smooth checked in for Danny Green. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Smooth. He's out in front. The fans reacting to his wonderful play this year in the Western Conference.
And that's right where you'd expect him to be, given the performances we've seen from him this season.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And finished off by Prez. We've got 1:55 left in the third.
I'm too good, bro.
Frazier with it. Pass to Birch. That one, no good. Excellent D from Howard. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. The pass to Isaac, and stolen by LeBron. Pass break, the Lakers. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. To the paint. Isaac misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
59 seconds left in the third. That's tipped. Here's Smooth, and there's the
hard
finish it off.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Now Frazier passes it to Birch. Shot to stop the run. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Oh! Get out of the way.
Get out of the way, boy. I'm too good. Look at that.
To himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The Magic shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter.
Bro, look at that jam. That jam was, ooh, that jam was sweet, bro.
17 seconds left to play in the third.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
No good on that one.
Markelle Fultz.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Prez. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And the Lakers call time here.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Entering the Your Magic, Omri Caspi.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers able to put on a show for the ages. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Back up. Back up, back up, back up. Back up. Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Get that out of there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Rondo. Taking a look at the Lakers. Smooth out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Howard. Then it's Dan. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward.
I'm too good, bro.
Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have two candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category, which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too. And what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made. And I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
Magic shooting not great, 40% for the game. Howard against Carter Williams. Pass to Birch. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Birch has got 4 points this quarter.
And passing with a purpose there. I love how Carter Williams keeps his teammates involved.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Right wing. From the baseline. Howard down with both hands.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Smooth.
Let's go,
That was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot two. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multi-factor.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
Too good.
He's still commanding a lot of defensive attention.
That man got 12 steals already, bro.
Howard just keeps his head up. And finds the open man.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They get a hand on it, out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And the turnover again by Orlando. And so it's Dang bringing it up for Los Angeles. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more 3-point attempts than 2-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more 3-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim and 3-point shots, and everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
9 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Here's Carter Williams.
Look at that.
Will it go?
No.
Sent back by Howard.
No.
Prez plays it up and banks it in.
Too good.
Prez has got 34 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
8 minutes in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes in the fourth quarter.
The rebound goes to Howard.
Let's do this. Hey,
Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bobbed up there for Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high-flying as ever.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Birch. To the middle. Here's Caspi, and he lays it straight in.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Outside Dang. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is a real...
And another steal for him.
Just a suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history, GA. A new third-place mark for most steals in a game.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here's Carter Williams, and it's sent back by Howard. And he's able to get it back. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
There's the pass to Awundu. Inside. Here's Jefferson. The Magic again can't hit.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
There's the lob to Prez. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
You got 6 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Carter Williams.
6 minutes in the fourth quarter, man. 6 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Now Casper. Pass to Awundu. 6 on the shot clock. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Of course, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line.
Perfect
so,
release.
number one, you're going to have 2 goals instead of 1 championship.
Man.
Maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament, too.
Now here's Carter Williams. Not a lot of room. Jefferson passing to Carter Williams. Here's Awundu. Nice D from Dang. The Lakers controlling the game. Here's Prez. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's 38 points for Prez.
I'll tell you, if LeBron never scored a point, he'd still be valuable to an offense. How good a pass is that?
Got a perfect release on
As
that.
it goes.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
To the inside.
Bro, what the?
Here's Howard inside. Pass to Smooth. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. He kicks to LeBron. From beyond the arc and then some.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Here's Smooth, and another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And it's Carter Williams with the
4
ball
minutes
for the
in the
Orlando
fourth
Magic.
quarter. Hey.
The pass to Birch. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Dang. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Howard wide open.
He can't shoot through, so
James kicks to Prez. Here's Smooth. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Oh, and
what the heck was that? How did you not catch that?
They get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's a 1-2. The Magic again can't hit. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Frazier, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And then for the Lakers, JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for James. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Prez. Carter Williams with it. And McGee picks him up defensively to end the run. And it's finished off by Carter Williams as he lays it in. Carter Williams has got his first points in this one. Here's Smooth. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And here's Frazier. Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selections they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Prez is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And for the Magic, they're shooting 40% in the fourth.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Carter Williams kicks to Jefferson. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The offensive rebound passes it to McGee. A 3-ball. Orlando grabs the miss. Birch has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh no, he cold.
The first free throw is good. Carter Williams hits them both. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now. But when you look in your crystal ball, George, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Good on the shot.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Smooth.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And the Lakers call time here. They're up. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Yeah, we never go lose. We would never lose this game. We would never lose. We're not gonna lose at all.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.
We would never lose.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. .50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at...
What is Coach bragging about? Like, why are you getting mad for? I got the and what is wrong?
Exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So it's Orlando now. Birch the pass to Carter Williams. Back to Birch. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Pass to Iwundu. Out left to the wing, and Jefferson wide open. He shoots, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Stolen. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you pick up defensively that allowed you to win this game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
No rebounds, no rings. Congrats, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
You thought I would do good. It is 7:32, bro. Yeah, let me get that VC. Oh yeah, next game we gonna be going against the next game we go against the Miami Heat. Yeah. Back up. Back up. We're going against Jimmy Butler next game and Dragic. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Well, I'm gonna need you to back up. I got that much VC. Let's go, boy. Just back up. I'm gonna need you to back up. I'm gonna need you to back up. I'm gonna need you to back up. I'm gonna need you to. Shout out to Zero. Like, subscribe to the channel. I'll be making episode 26. And peace, y'all.